Robinson, and I wrote this speech for Idle No More once upon a time, and here it is. So, my name's Jordan Robinson. I came from Cold Lake First Nation. My family on my mom's side is a typical farm family, like 9 kids, big family, lots of aunties and uncles. They're all still alive, thank God. Then my dad's side, they also have 9 I also have 9 aunties and uncles on that side. But most of them are dead. Most of them went to residential schools, suffered with alcoholism, had a lot of challenges, and it really affected me growing up. I'm now 24. Just finished my 3rd year of environmental sciences. I'm in TRU. I'm studying environmental sciences because I just find the environment the only thing that we all have in common. The only thing that we can all say, yeah, okay, that's something that's important that we all need to work on together. In the words of Gandhi, be the difference that you want to see in the world. And through being that difference, you learn the respect you deserve. Recently, I went on a spirit journey to Kamloops, or a search for myself. Like I was lost and depressed. Like my dad died a couple years ago, and I was just suffering, right? But I came to a few realizations on the spirit journey. One of the biggest ones is that things are meant to be used and not people. And I learned this through the business I had. I started a construction company, and I was, hiring people to do jobs for me and like making a decent amount of money. But then I was getting sad, right? Like I was taking advantage of people. How could I do that and still maintain my integrity? So I quit the business. I stopped it. I dissolved everything. I was like, okay, I can't just take advantage of people. There has to be a better way. So then my lesson was taught to me very harshly because I was literally taking advantage of people for money. So my lesson came when I lost my dad. He died, and I was heartbroken. Like it's hard to describe the pain you feel when you lose somebody you love so much, especially somebody who you see the good in, but it's really hard for them to see the good in themselves. And I really wanted him to see the good in himself, and I really wanted him to become a good person. But he was suffering, right? Like he was an alcoholic. He lost 5 of his brothers and 6 sisters. He was the 6th to go. There's only 3 of them left, and they're all, suffering. So I was really hurt when I lost my dad. And then I lost my laptop. Or I broke my laptop, but, it wasn't that bad. I was like, wow, okay, so this is just, this is it. So things are meant to be used. I could just buy a new laptop. I can't just buy a new father. So society's got it backwards. It's us who are priceless, irreplaceable, because we have life, a spirit. We're part of the Great Spirit, like us, like as is every living thing on our planet. Like us and everything around us is a part of the Great Spirit. The living thing that is our earth, like everything in it is alive and breathing, and our earth is breathing, and every plant and animal is there, and it has a purpose, and it's important. So I love you, the earth, and myself, because without us there would be nothing. As Native people, we have a deep spiritual connection to the land. Much like Christians to their church, Muslims to their mosques, or Buddhists to their temples. The land is our church. Harper's attempt at selling off our land is infringing on our right to freely practice our religion. Would you sell your church, Mr. Harper? Would a Muslim sell his mosque, or a Buddhist his temple? No, they would die for it. What about equality? Education should be a right for all of mankind, not just a way to keep those down who can't afford it. Fear of the government is backwards. Business, for example, what is business without ethics? It's purely taking advantage of people. The government should fear the people, not their corporate sponsors. The government should be the assembly of the greater good, not the assembly of the greater profit. Separation from corporation is a must. The government should control the economy, not be controlled by it. People should control the government, not be controlled by greed and money. These all seem like problems that cannot be solved with the same level of consciousness that got us into this mess. So I'd like to offer a challenge to you and everybody listening, to the MPs, to the Prime Minister, and other humans, everybody, just like you and I, other people, just like us. What exactly is consciousness? What are features of conscious people? What are the features of an unconscious person? Here's what I found in my research. Number 1 is honesty, finding the truth and accepting it, which might be the hard part. Falsehood lowers your consciousness, as it did for me. Number 2 is courage. It's the gatekeeper for growth. Cowardice lowers the consciousness. Compassion, the root of unconditional love and connectedness. Have compassion for our church. Have compassion for the hurting, the criminals. This may be their only way out. It was mine. Cruelty lowers consciousness. Putting a sick person in a room full of sick people is cruel. Desire. Be clear about your wants and goals. The power to think, and it gives you the power to think and act intelligently. Apathy lowers consciousness and muddles yourself. Attention. Focus on the task at hand. Concentrate on what is important. Distraction renders the mind powerless. Stop distracting us with nonsense. A good way to raise your attention is by meditation. Just thinking of nothing. If you could think of nothing for an hour, you could think of something for 5 minutes. Trust me. Knowledge. Know thyself. If you don't know, look. That's the fun part. Trust me, it's the fun part. Think deeply about the decisions you make. Ignorant decisions are stupid, and they lower your consciousness. Reason. Logic is a powerful tool that lends structure and substance to thought, so use it. Irrationality leads to blindness and lowers your consciousness. Conscious people. Seek out conscious people. Talk to them. Ask them questions. Enjoy their presence and allow their ideas to infect you and expand you in all directions. Unconscious people lower your consciousness. Energy. Take care of the physical body. It's the primary means of interacting with the world. Take care of your people. They are your energy. Disease lowers your consciousness. So ask yourself, will this cause disease or produce energy? An intention. Number 10, the final one. What are your intentions? Do you intend to expand or do you intend to contract? And a very simple way of becoming aware of your intentions would be to voice them through prayer or just through saying things like, I intend to go to school, so then go to school. From what I see, this government is lying to us, cowarding and bending to the will of cruel corporations who intend to make us apathetic by distracting us with gimmicks encouraging ignorance and irrationality with greed and ill intentions. Corporations who profit off of the damage caused should be accountable to fixing it. We stand here today demanding honesty, courage, and compassion. We are showing our future generations the attention they deserve, using our knowledge and reason as conscious people with positive energy and intentions. If Harper is willing to sell my church, what will he sell next?